Wasn't really ready, no, I had to grow up, but it's so heavy and I'm feeling low. Unlearning all that was wrong for me, and I wish somebody would.
Hey guys, it's Mish. Today is Sunday and I'm in Bermuda right now. I'm here for like maybe 2-ish weeks, then I'll get back to traveling and doing everything else I gotta do. But yeah, today's Sunday. I have like a few little things to do in the city and I thought I'd just pick up the camera and vlog a little bit. If not that much goes on, then we'll turn this into a vlog over the span of like a couple of days. But I'm gonna take you guys with me to do a few things. So today, first thing I have to do is I'm thinking about having a little, like, not a party, but like, you know, like a little something, a little get together, a little drinks and game night type of thing here at some point this week. So we need to go and get some stuff for the living room because it's kind of in transition right now. We just got rid of a few things and we need to fill it up with more things. So gonna go to like, you know, a home goods type of store. Obviously they don't have home goods in Bermuda, but we're gonna go to a store like that. And then might get coffee or something to eat. Then later on, I wanted to study for a little bit because as you guys know, I am working on becoming an art therapist and I finished my coursework. That's a little update, but I still have to study for my exams, so that's what I've been doing lately. So I want to get some studying in later on today. And also I haven't taken photos for like a long time. I've been taking kind of a break from like Instagram and stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't taken any photos for a long time and I'm in Bermuda, so I thought maybe I'd just like go to the beach and I don't know, just sit for a little bit, get some like peace and quiet, listen to God type of thing, and then take some photos if it's really good lighting when the sun sets and whatnot. So we'll see about that. But yeah, about to get started. I just wanted to change my earrings to like some hoops because I think they go better with my outfit today. It ain't a real fit. I didn't put it on. Just wearing a sweatshirt because it's cold today. And some like, I don't know what you call these, like yoga pants. And then I'll either wear like my UGG type of things or Chucks. Because I feel like that goes with this. But yeah, before we go, I made a little video on TikTok if you guys want to check it out, about like 4 brand alternatives to Meow right now because everyone is saying Meow has been making their hair fall out, their edges thin, and just like their hair texture change a little bit, all the curly girls. And I have had my own experience as well because I know I mentioned to you guys that my hair got a little damaged from like the wigs or whatever I was wearing this summer, but I only had one wig like installation that I actually like installed. The rest were just like clip-ins, U-part wigs, stuff like that. And low-key, I'm starting to think it was all the Meow that I was using this summer that actually damaged my hair. Because look, like, my edges are so much thinner than they were before. Like, you can see, look at all of that. Like, in between hair, it used to be all hair. And when I would be doing my hair and stuff, chunks would be coming out. And I was using that Meow this summer. The shampoo, the mousse, the gel, like everything. So we're completely off of that now. I'll tell you guys on here, just in case you're not on TikTok, the brands that I am using now and that have always kind of been my holy grail, but I took a break from them for a minute when I was heavy into Meow, but I'm back now. Number 1 is going to be the Main Choice. Now that is like Black owned and it's been like my holy grail for years. Like the only thing that gets me like some true definition is their like heavenly conditioner, heavenly leave-in, and their gel. Number 2, Texture ID. That's a really good line for the type 4 sisters, type 4 girlies. It gets you definition. The moisture stays on my hair because I have like that type of density where it's like the moisture doesn't really stay, like it doesn't really penetrate my strands, it just kind of sits on top. But the Texture ID really gets like my hair moisturized and long lasting, plus definition. Really good for type 4. Number 3, TGIN. I used to do like hair or like braiding people's hair back in college. One of my friends, I braided her hair and she actually introduced me to TGIN. Like, so much hydration and moisture, especially for type 4 girlies, is really good. And then last one, it's not really like a styling product or like a product line or anything like that, but I feel like Aztec clay and like putting Aztec clay in your hair for treatments and also taking collagen will bring your hair back to like health. Like, it'll make it bounce back, make it healthier again, help your edges to grow in. Of course, like castor oil and things like that too. But if you feel like the castor oil is a little bit too heavy for you, taking those vitamins, especially collagen, it will transform it, as well as like the Aztec clay. It'll help bring that definition back. But yeah, that was my little side note about how the edges are struggling a little bit since the meow deal, but we'll get it back. I've got it back before. My hair's been better. My hair has been damaged before and I brought it back. So I'm confident that I can do it again. We're going to get something to eat first. It's not a good idea to shop on an empty stomach. So, see you in a little bit. Okay guys, so this is the menu. I just got a ginger beer to start, but let's see what I want for food. I'm with my mom. She got a new haircut. See? Does she look cute? Okay, the last time I was here, I got a poke bowl and it was really good. But then my friend said she came back another time and it wasn't good. So I don't know. Should I get that or should I like try for something else? I don't know. These spring rolls look good too. Okay, while we're waiting for our food, I'm going to interview my mom here. Hold the mic up higher. What's your name?
My name is Teresa.
What do you remember about the day that I was born?
Let's see, the day that you were born, I was so sick, nauseous, headache, miserable, and hot. One thing about my pregnancy with you, I had to be in freezing cool all the time. I could remember your dad saying, "Why is this house like a refrigerator? Turn it off." And I couldn't. I had to have everything cool because I was hot all the time. So when we got to the hospital, I was in labor for about maybe 2 hours. And the rest of the family, my aunts, your grandma, all came down to the hospital. And they were laughing and joking in the waiting room while I was in pain. And for some reason, they just thought it was hilarious. And yeah, I had you about maybe 7 o'clock in the morning.
And if you could pinpoint like one specific moment, doesn't have to be, anyone in particular, but when did you first realize that, wow, like this is my favorite child, the best out of the 4, and this is the love of my life?
You are hilarious. Okay.
When did you first realize that?
Well, I realized that you are one of my favorite.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all.
When you were born.
The starters came. I got these egg rolls, which look really, really good. And mommy got fried tofu. Looks really good. Let's try it out. This is kind of a lot of spring rolls, not gonna lie. You like it? Mm-hmm. I give it a 7 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. It's good. Okay, guys, this is the food. My poke bowl, and my mom got a noodle bowl, something. But yeah, let's see how it tastes. And it's good. Very good. This is how it's supposed to be. Just simple. Good. Very good. Forgot to say that I had a driving lesson in between all of this, and I suck at parallel parking. To explain, forgot to say that I had a driving lesson in between all of this, and I suck at parallel parking. To explain that, I've actually only ever had my license in the States, like in America. Never had my Bermudian license. So I've been trying to get that for a while now, but it's the parallel parking that has to be getting me. So I'm trying to change that. But yeah, gonna go look in the store for the stuff that we need now. So looking for cord covers. So we just got a new TV. It's mounted. Oh, cord cover kit. I really need my mom over here so I can see which one she wants. Let me see which one is easiest for me to do myself, because I don't want to pay someone to do this. So we need a new like kettle or something too, because I drink a lot of tea. That's cute. I like that. Clear one. $53 for a dang kettle. You guys see how ridiculous Bermuda is? $71. You could buy these. My first kettle was literally $20 from like Walmart or something. This is crazy. Too much. That is the answer.
That's not too bad.
That is too bad. I just want to repeat to y'all that my first kettle was $20 from Walmart. This is a lot of money. So guys, we got a Christmas tree, but it's not for us. We saw some people trying to carry a Christmas tree on a bike, and we were like, that ain't gonna work. How far are you going? So now we're taking it to their house for them. But yeah, real Christmas tree. The tree is nice and big. Okay guys, successfully made it to the beach. Here to take some photo and video content. I only have a few minutes because the sun is actually setting right now, and it is not setting where I need it to be setting, because I actually need it to be setting on the beach. But that's okay. We're gonna see what we can do because it's still pretty. So we're gonna try and make it work. I brought my tripod. I have like 5 minutes to take these pictures before things got a little too dark, but we're gonna work it out. So we'll see. Okay guys, so I am back home. Took a shower in my bonnet, looking exactly how I'm looking now. I'm about to like get studying for like a little bit, and then I'll probably go to sleep. But I wanted to just tell you guys, because we were leaving Gorham's and I had told you that we had like the Christmas tree in the car and everything. What had really happened is we were coming out of the store, and I had seen this couple. They look like really young, like, you know, probably early 20s or just like somewhere in their 20s. And they had this big, like, full-size Christmas tree with them, and this big old, like, hardware box. I guess they bought it, and they were basically like beside their bike, like they were on a bike. And I was like, I know they're not trying to take that big Christmas tree and that giant hardware box on that bike. Like, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna balance. Like, it looked like they were trying to figure it out. And when we were driving out, they were still there basically. And I was like, they are having some trouble. Like, I don't think they're not gonna be able to get that on that bike. Like, that's just not gonna work. They probably didn't realize it till they got out of the store. So anyways, I was like to my mom, oh, I wonder how far they're going. So she stopped to them and she was like, oh, hey, how far are you going, type of thing. They were like, oh, well, we're just going up the hill. So my mom was like, oh, well, put your stuff in the car. We'll put you on the seats. Like, this Christmas tree and the box was so big that we had to put that on the seats of the car. And this is a regular size car, guys. Like, so you know that they would not be able to take it on that bike like that. So my mom was like, yeah, we'll put it on the seats, put it in the car, and we'll just follow you to wherever you're going. Once we got to where they were going and had kind of dropped it off, the guy came up and introduced himself. You know, he shook hands with us or whatever, and he was like, oh, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is so-and-so, whatever. I'm a chef, and I would like to, like, you know, make you guys something for helping us out, like really appreciate it and whatnot. And we were like, no, you ain't got to do that. Like, it was just up the hill. Like, it's not a bother. Like, I always believe that, like, if you're not in a rush, like, you should help if you can't help. Like, if you're able to help, help. My mom was saying to him, like, no, we don't need to do that. Like, we know what it feels like not to have transportation because we've been there plenty of times. Been there earlier this year. So we know what that feels like, you know? Like, you don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. You ain't got to do anything for us. And he was like, oh, well, you know, like, just take my number just in case. Because, you know, I'm a chef and I also do, like, appliance repair or something like that too. So he was like, oh, if you ever need me, like, first time is free because, you know, I really appreciate you helping us out and whatnot. I was like, oh, well, you know, I'll take your number. We don't need you to pay us back or anything like that, but definitely take your number. My mom was like, yeah, like, because she owns a nursing home or whatever. She was like, I might need you to come and help fix something or whatever. Of course, we'd still pay him and everything, but I don't know. You just never know what small acts of kindness can build community, if that makes sense. Because I always love to have people who are part of your community, whether that's like a doctor, a hairdresser, or a chef or whatever, like people who you mutually like trust and want to help. That's so important, like to just have people, you know what I mean? Like, and of course we didn't do it for that, but we didn't grow up having a reliable car all the time. Sometimes we had to, you know, bring our bags walking from the laundromat or bring our grocery bags walking from the grocery store. And it was a tough situation, especially when it'll be raining and stuff like that, not having transportation to get to this place, that place, or do what we need to do. So like that always is like in the back of my mind whenever I see somebody who needs help. I remember the times when like we needed help. Earlier this year, the car broke down and my mom had to get a new car, but of course she couldn't do that right away. So we didn't have transportation. All we had was my bike. And, you know, that was not always great, especially when it's raining and stuff, or when you have big things to carry. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying that, like, I was always raised to, like, have the mindset of if you can help, help. Because you remember what it's like to be in that position. And even if you don't, we're all only a couple of missed payments, a couple of circumstances away from being in that position. So we're humans. Like, if you got the time to help, just do it. You know, kindness goes a long way. That's what Jesus wants us to do. So I'm just encouraging you guys to, you know, if you see somebody who needs something, you got time and it's safe, help. Anyways, that's my little spiel. I'm about to study for a little bit. I have my tea, as you can see. And I want to show you guys this cool, like, feature of, like, this study app type of thing I have before I let you go. But yeah, I have like a bunch of PDFs and notes and stuff that I need to like review, but sometimes it's really hard for me to just read through stuff and concentrate. I am not the best person to concentrate on reading material. It's not normally me. But anyway, so I've been using Speechify. I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like. Okay guys, so this is the screenshot view of the Speechify app. Don't mind my screen. I'm gonna clean it tonight after I finish studying. But yeah, basically it's this app that will read your PDFs and documents and study material to you. And as you can see, like it has like a bunch of different voices that you can choose from. And I have been using Mr. Beast and Snoop Dogg the most. And these are their actual voices, guys. Like these are their actual voices that they collaborated on. There's Gwyneth Paltrow too. And a bunch of other people. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what the Snoop Dogg one sounds like. Okay, so this is
Welcome to Speechify. Speechify can read to you in the highest quality digital voices available.
Mr. Beast.
Personally, I hate reading, so I just upload every document I get to Speechify and just have it read it back to me. It's super good.
What up, though? It's Big Snoop D-O-double-G, and I'm an English voice from the United States.
Okay, so basically, like what I would do is I would just go to screenshot mode here, and then I can select like the whole page or part of the page or just a passage, and let's see, and then I'll just have Snoop Dogg read it.
Perception that may suggest psychopathological issues. In art therapy settings, a higher frequency of F responses might prompt practitioners to gently explore underlying anxieties.
And it's great because I can adjust the speed. So I have it on 1.3 right now, but I could set it to 2 times speed or less than that. So I could go faster or slower, however my brain needs. And that's really good for me because I like the speed to be a little bit faster than normal because that helps me to just get through it without getting bored. And my brain can understand it at that speed. So it's great. Use it. Not sponsored at all, but that's my little plug for Speechify. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna study and then call it a night. I don't know when the next vlog is gonna be, but I don't think that it will be in Bermuda at all. I'm gonna leave here soon and I'll probably be back on my traveling tip. I don't know if I'm gonna be in Tennessee, Dallas, or wherever I'll be, but I have some really cool things to do. I'm gonna be producing way better content for you guys soon. I have some stuff coming together after I focus on passing this art therapy test. But yeah, I have some better stuff coming for you guys. I want to get some content out. I also want to do like some creative things. We'll see if we can push a photo shoot before the end of the year, because I really have like this concept that I want to execute that really just describes like the past 365 days, no longer than that. But like 2023 to 2024 for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you don't feel it, you will when you see it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Love you guys. Praying for you guys. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. See you guys soon.